Hello guys, welcome to Pop Cards again. This is a very special video. I'm not focusing on Minecraft that much right now, and I think I should focusing on something else or something. So I'm not like uploading that much. And then I found this. I watched this animation versus math before, but I kind of forgot what happened, and I wanted to review it again. So yeah, and this animation is made by Becker, which is he's very good at animations. I really like his animations. This is all made by him, nothing to do with me. I only just like watch this and review it. So I'll put his channel down in the description and also the video link. And I will be explaining some of the parts of what is happening, but I'm only a seventh grader, so I don't know that much stuff. So I'm just explaining some stuff. I don't know everything. So we're just basically like watching and not like knowing everything it means. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first, this guy's the second coming. He wakes up in the void-like thing, like world, and the one was like floats down. So we got one equals one, which everything equals 12. 1 plus 1 equals 2, basic math. And you can add stuff infinitely, so you can do it. And then you can do it. Just keep doing it. Boom, 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 boom. And then we got a 10. And 0 is empty inside. 2. The 2 is equal to 1 plus 1, as you can see here. So I think it pluses 2 because it pluses faster than 20. And then we 20 to 40, 60, 80, 100. And then he realizes it's endless. Like, anyways, it's endless. And then, okay. What happened? He spunked the equal sign and it simplified 20 plus 20 to 40. So he's shocked and then again, and then it simplifies to that. Then grabs the plus sign and then just gets it. And then we got a subtraction sign. Is that called a subtraction sign? Okay, whatever. Minus 1 equals 99, minus 1 equals 98. If this is A, this is B, then A equals to B, then A minus B is equal to 0. That's why this is. Because this part is equal to itself, so itself, I don't know how to explain it. It subtracts itself, becomes 0, which is basically logic. And then E minus is 1 to get -1. This is wobbling. Got e to the power of 5 pi. It's equal to -1. I don't know why, because a positive number times whatever the what's that called? Whatever the power is will never get to negative, but that just works for some reason. I don't know. I don't know the math behind this. It's just a formula. Since I is actually just an imaginary number. We'll get to that later. So we got this guy, which is very cute, and it can move. And then he just runs. So he puts the eye down, and we got this door, and he runs in. This part I will explain later because you guys can't see it right now. You guys can't understand what's happening if you guys haven't seen the whole video yet. Now the second coming is just like very frustrated, and this part is just empty right now. So the same as it before, he just does the simplified thing again. And the -1, the e to the power of 5 pi in there just doesn't work anymore. Negative. Okay. You guys probably know, negative to the negatives equals to positive, so it just cancels out, and then negative of that, it just times the negative in there, so it becomes all plus sign, and then there's a plus here. That's just like now there's 3 times 3, which is repeated addition. So it repeated 4 times, and they're just in different order but the same number. Yeah, that. We got division now. This is long division, so we do 1, 2, 3. We get 3, and then 3, 1, 2. We got 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6, and then we got 0. So it just breaks because it minuses 0, so it's infinite. I mean, it's yes, infinite, but actually, I don't know. That probably is not infinite. It's just undefined. So it just breaks. And I don't know why this doesn't work. They're basically the same thing. Probably just because it's undefined, so there's nothing here. And I did watch through the whole thing once before, like recording this, so that's why I know what will happen. Okay, so what did you do? You replace it with that, or it minus, and it just equals the same thing. Okay, it's plus 6 equals 12. This is basically just times 2. With parenthesis. And the thing 6 times 6 is 6 to the 6 squared, 6 to the power of 2. Uh, and now we got powers, so that's 8 power of 2, 8. That just expands it. Yeah. Okay, that's cube, which is like 1 times hypercube for D. Uh, 5 cube hypercube. Then it equals to 1. No, doesn't. Can't expand. We got everything to the power of 0 equals 1 except for 0 itself because 0 cannot divide by 0. 0 divided by 0 is undefined. And then we got this, what is that called? So, this thing, negative, is just like 1 divided by, it's just 1 divided by 4 to the power of, uh, n to the power of negative m is 1 divided by n to the power of m. I don't know if you guys can. So, it's the same thing, long division, the division, and back to functions. That is 1. Fraction. First, let's let it know. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, oops. That's 2. That is half, which is 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by if the power is a fraction, then it's how do you say it? It's the top part of the fraction is the power, and the bottom part of the fraction is the root of the what's that called? The power of the roots. I don't know. Like, so the top part is like n to the power of b divided by a is n to the power of a to the wait. Oh yeah. N to the power of b to the eighth roots. Okay, this is hard to explain. It's just so there's a hidden 2 here, and there's a 1 here. If you guys don't want to listen to the explanation, you could just skip it. Yes. Okay. This is square root of 2 is irrational. As you see here, it's and then the square root of 1 is 1, and then square root of 0 is 0, and then we got I, which is an imaginary number, as I said before. So technically it's I, but I is not a real number. Very happy. There's 2I, which is that's I to the power of 2, which is -1 because square root of -1 is I. Yeah, same thing. And then we got this. So this part, I don't know how this works because this part is -1. this part is I. So it's I times e to the power of I pi. And then he gets blocked by the I. Guns, 3, 2, 1, go. It starts equals the I. Okay, that is correct. Okay. Okay, let's see. He puts his eye so the door appears. He goes through, and the eye goes through with it, and then creates another door that bumps the e to the power of pi out. In this place. Okay, wait. This is that's too fast. So he spins and then accidentally puts the I together, so it's I times I, which is I to the power of 2, which is -1. -1 combines with e to the power of 5 pi, which it becomes negative e to the 5. And then oh no, never mind, it's just negative still there. Okay, this is the formula of e to the, this is also e to the power of 5 pi, which, I mean, this is also -1. It's the same thing. Back. Okay, it's here. So let's see. Negative flips thing over. So he just flips over. Runs over. Okay. Let's see this. So basically what happened is runs over. This it, I'm just gonna call him -1 for now. -1 is at the position -1, which is over here. And -1 makes himself into e to the power of I times I pi minus pi, which is I times 0, which is e to the power of 0. E to the power of 0 because e is not 0, so e to the power of 0 is 1. So this place is -1. Maybe this place is 0 or something, so this becomes 0, which is 1, so maybe this place is 0, and then it just rotates around because this is -1, this is 1. He just pivots around over to 1. Maybe I got this wrong, but I think it's because he just pops this back. And and I, and for some reason, multiplication plus leg is speed, increases speed. Same thing as before, if and then they just bump to each other. Plus and negative. -1 plus 1 plus 1. Boom. There's a 0 in the middle. When it collides here, there's a 0 because -1 minus 1 is 0. 1, 1, 4. So it's 3. And then this becomes 0. So they just boom, boom, and then they just keep like something. Okay. So 2, 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So it's for some reason. There's a. I don't understand this. It pivots 45 degrees. I don't know why. And he's just moving a lot. And yeah, you need to be a real number to rotate like that. So the second coming is actually a number, or maybe it's just because of the position is a number. He misses. He missed 9 shots. That is insane. Okay, so negative e to the power of I pi just goes away. I'm just gonna call him e I pi for now. So. Okay, so the dot of the I fell off. There's a complex. What's it called? Okay, I don't know. It's just units or something. Unit circle, and we got theta. Cool. Okay, so stop. Rad is radian, so a full circle is length is about 6.28 radian, which is 2 pi radian. And so 1 radian is about 57.3 degrees, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we got I, -5, 1, and -1 and 1, which is probably the position or the units. We got a radian. Yeah, a radian here. Radiant sequence. The radiant sequence. Radius. Okay. You did not put a 2, so I don't know why it becomes 2. So now theta appeared. Nice. Radius. It's 5. It's 3, which is the radius equals 7, so I just expand 1, 2, 3. Now the radius 3. Okay. Yeah. Okay, now you're checking the circle. Pretty cool. Can I break it? Okay, this is funny. Now you're just spinning with the wheel. You just makes it 1. I don't know why you didn't think of that. Oh! Cool. 0 divided by 1 is 0 because the radius is 1. Theta right now is 0. Theta now is pi. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what this means. So this length is 1. This length is 2. So there's like 2. The full length is 2 pi. This length is pi. Pi divided by 1 is pi. So theta 180 degrees is pi. I think. It's not. Wait, I don't know. Is it? Okay. Now I kind of don't understand what this means, but there's a T here and a T here. So that's why we have. I don't think you can fight with that. So that's why we have a T over here, I think. I don't know. Maybe the T is trying to. But yeah, it's just sine wave, cosine wave. This thing is cool. Yeah. And then we got both wave at the same time. And I sine. So I flips the stuff over by 90 degrees. That's why this thing flips over by 90 degrees. And it's after this. Uh-oh. Okay. Do you remember this thing? I think you do, because this thing is what the EI pi spits out as the second coming. This is the same formula. So, yeah. That's it. -1 again. Okay, there's the radian now. The second coming is good at fighting. I don't know why it can rotate 180 degrees twice here, but okay, both again. That broke. What in the world? What in the world? Okay, so just talk about. Okay. Pi times 5 makes it into the surface. Boom. Oh, okay. Oh, there's so much cylinders. Boom. Times 8. There's the cylinder. Boom. Okay. Reform. Yeah, it's good at what? No, it does not. It's not the same. It gets full. 7. Okay. Here, he puts negative on himself. And the theta of the circle is the center point, so the negative, it just flips here. I think that's what and he gets into the big piece. And he's playing Volt now. And then he's now playing baseball. This is, I don't know, this is a sine wave. Sine wave. And now he's evolving to that. And he's just okay. That is insane. And second coming is also its weapon. I don't know how this works. 8 multiplied by 7 again. Okay, so this is cosine, tangent is cosine theta, sine theta divided by cosine theta, so sine pi divided by cosine pi is tangent pi. So boom, boom. I don't know how that worked, but cool. And then it just becomes done. Okay, cool. I don't know how this works, but probably it's the thing that the formula that just happened here. That just happened here. So it's the same thing here. It becomes the formula of that. So this thing, it's pi, so 9 times tangent dot. Wait, what? So maybe this thing is, I don't know. But I think it's 9 times something, and then this thing, tangent blah, times e to the power of I pi becomes 0. So 9 times 0 equals 0, so that's why. That's why when they come, he would just boom, hits it. And look at this. Look at the radius, the r, and the theta. Look at these two. Look at these two EI pi. There's craters. There's raining. That's why it's started. And some of the theta start. Boom. Times pi, so it rotated, I don't know. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Oh my god, how did you not get this? Yeah, times pi, so that means it's okay, plus 7i, so it's plus 7. Okay. You grab the sideways 8. No, just kidding. He grabbed the so it's gonna be insane. Okay, these are all tangent waves. Also, these bullets are also tangent waves. These are all tangent waves. So grab it. So this is infinite of the tangent waves or something. Boom. 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 And I don't know how this works. It's probably just it's like I don't know what this R is. So you need to ask Seek. Seek is very good. This is probably just like in a kind of infinite. Somehow he's okay. You really need to work on your aim. You missed two shots here, and you also missed 9 shots with your play. Okay, now everything is just making these kind of spells. And this is I'm just gonna call it I'm just gonna call it the mechabots can somehow handle it into what's this called? It's called. And this is very funny. Okay. The one from very strong, they come in through it, and gets knocked back into the circle. So here's the thing here. Moves up 9 squares. 9 squares. Yeah. I don't know how you guys think of the device. Okay, now this thing is cool. This is the wave of the, as you see before, around here. This thing, this wave, but here, like that's so you hit it hard, insane cannon, and you still are missing your shots. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots, and then you hit it. So you missed 6 shots. That is insane. And this is crazy. Now it becomes 100. Boom, bam. And then now he's going to make the door again. And someone sees it. And now, for some reason, it multiplies velocity and how it multiplies size. So whatever, I don't figure it. Then boom. Now this is what I was trying to explain. I rotate it by 90 degrees. That's why the I sign also worked, and that's why the second coming can jump up there. But I don't know why it divided by 4 can jump up 45 degrees. I don't know how that worked. But anyways, it go goes here like 90 degrees, so into another like wall or something. This is like maybe like imaginary something, and it starts. I don't know what -0 is. I mean, -0 is just zero, so -0 is just zero, so square root of 0 is probably should be in this world. So now it's just exploding. Like coming is and now see the plus a lot times I. I don't know why they do not pull out that as times I. Everything 90 degrees again. So this breaks. Quick timing. And he pops out. Cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now he's kind of angry or something. Oh, never mind. He's not angry. He felt it. Shake hands. Okay, handshake. Anyways, he wants to find a exit, walk out, and he cannot understand. I mean, yeah, he cannot understand. So he spells out this. Some of you guys may not understand. Let me clarify it to you. EXIT, exit. This is very smart. Not gonna lie. See, he he points him. EXIT, exit. No, wait. That just makes it into the other universe. I don't know how that works. That's one, right? One, yeah. Yeah, that just because actually that does makes that's pretty cool. So one because one for rotation, so I is 90 degrees. Oh, now it's coming back to me. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't know this. I didn't realize this before I was recording this video. That's cool. Coming here. Oh, okay, I don't know how you get up. Probably because of that thing, and you just go from vertical way. Oh, you makes it into a small circle. Goes in there. Okay, so that's why I said he's very smart. Yeah, he's very smart. That was not I, so it becomes e to the pi. And there's gamma, which is actually just -1 to the factorial. Oh, it becomes in this belly. Okay? I don't know how this works. Let's just make it. And then boom, becomes this. I don't know how that thing. Bye bye. So yeah, that's crazy. Boom. Oh, wrong place. Sorry. So it becomes that, and it just gets away. And it goes -1. Nice. And the income is probably back to the world. And wakes up in animation versus physics, I think. Maybe I'll make another video with that. Yeah. And then there's just other things like this is probably Xi, if I didn't understand, if I remember correctly, and I forgot what this is. Is it epsilon? No, epsilon is probably this. I don't know. Anyways, and we got this is delta. I don't know. And this guy, big guy. Let's see. That's a kind of infinity. And see, and that's a kind of infinity you can. See. I think I did. I, I don't know if I did it wrong. The plus end, pretty cool. The end. Anyways, yeah, the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. As always, popcorn out.